Good morning, everyone. It's Saturday morning. I'm Silke from Heartspace Yoga. I have just had a thought, and I often think a lot, and then I never share. And I was just thinking how important it is that we all share and share authentically, not just the surface stuff. So I was just thinking about last night. I attended a transformational breath session, and there's always a circle at the beginning where people share a little bit about themselves and why they are there, what they expect, etc. And it made me realize how far I have come in sharing. Like when I first attended my first circles and women's circles, or even teaching my first yoga sessions, how incredibly scared I was and worried about what people would think, whether I wasn't good enough, that was coming out of my mouth wasn't really good enough, I was worried about what people think. So each time I had to share and speak in public or speak to people that I wasn't comfortable with, or in circles, public speaking would have been completely out of the question. My pulse, my heart would just come up into my throat, and I would be shaking and scared and have always fear come up. So I guess my message today is, even if you're scared, even if you're worried what other people think, even if you think you're not good enough to share, or your message isn't good enough or worthy enough, or that nobody is really interested in what you have to say anyway, just share anyway. Have the fear, feel the fear, and do it anyway. It's really, really important. And I find, especially in our world now with social media and all the glossy images, there's lots more authentic sharing happening now. People turn their insides out and do more meaningful sharing, but there's still lots of superficial conversations, superficial sharing. So each of us really has their own little light that we can shine. And even if you just help one other person, even if it's just a friend or your child, or somebody on Instagram somewhere who watches your video and feels encouraged to step out of their comfort zone and do something. Really, the world is in such a mess at the moment, but it's beautiful too. So our world really needs that we come out of our shells and drop the superficial stuff, drop our masks, and just be real and share authentically. So that's my message today. Even if you're scared, even if you have anxiety about sharing, even if you have feelings of not being good enough, even if you're really worried about what other people think, that was a real biggie for me. I didn't want to be judged. And what I've learned from my sharing is that no matter what you are doing, there will always be someone who doesn't like what you do. So be rest assured that you will never please anyone. So it doesn't actually matter whatever you share or not, because whatever you have your head under the table, you will probably be judged by someone for not doing anything. Or if you share, there will most likely be someone who doesn't like what you are sharing, and that doesn't really matter as long as what you're sharing is coming from your heart and authentic and helping you to express your true voice, and perhaps helping someone else in the process. So there's most likely someone else out there who needs to hear the message, and that was very much last night in the transformational breath, a little theme around that sharing too. So if you ever get the chance, we are very lucky in Hawke's Bay here. We have got Hella Thompson, who is a transformational breath coach, the only one in New Zealand, I believe. But it's a very powerful practice. She also does a retreat once a year. So I'll link up with her. It's one of the, it's transformational. Really, it's the most powerful energy practice for me, and whenever I can, I go and attend her sessions, and I find they always shift something for me. There are always some insights that I hadn't had before. So that's my mindful moment for today. I'm going to try and do some more of those where I actually share my food patterns rather than keeping them internal in my journal, because I'm thinking nobody's really interested anyway, or people know those things anyway. So, yeah, being more of an open book rather than a closed one. So that's my mindful moment. Enjoy your long weekend and take care. All the best. Bye.